Florida's Agriculture Commissioner, the only statewide elected Democrat in Florida right now. It is Nikki Fried. Commissioner Fried, thanks for coming on and spending a few minutes with us.
Of course. Thank you for having me tonight.
Look, I know it's I admire you a lot for coming on. It's not easy losing and having people ask you questions about it. So let me ask my first question, which is simply, if Charlie Crist asked you to join the ticket as his lieutenant governor running mate, would you accept?
Of course. You know what I've said to Charlie both tonight and throughout this entire election, that my number one priority is making sure that we make Ron DeSantis a one-term governor and not eligible to run for president of the United States in 2024. Ron DeSantis is our greatest threat to democracy. So I will do everything in my power, including being on Charlie's ticket, to make sure that that happens in November. What we did here in this election is we created a movement that women across the state of Florida, we gave inspiration, we get motivation, and so whatever it takes to make sure that Ron DeSantis is defeated in November, I'm all in.
Commissioner Fried, I do want to ask you about your strategy. You really made the issue of abortion rights central to your campaign. You released that powerful ad in the closing hours of your campaign. What does the fact that that wasn't enough for a win tonight, what should that tell Democrats? And what is the message, do you think, heading into November for Charlie Crist?
Look, I don't think that my defeat tonight has any indication of where women are. Women today across the entire state of Florida are looking for somebody who is going to protect their rights to choose. We know, unfortunately, that after the 15-week abortion ban that has been passed here in the state of Florida is unfortunately going to be upheld by the Florida Supreme Court, which means that I'm going to be working around the clock from now until 2024 to make sure that we have a new constitutional amendment to protect that right to privacy. And look, what we saw in Kansas is that women are coming out and voting. They're coming out and supporting that right to choose. And so as I'm speaking to now Republicans and independents alike, they're wanting to make sure that they've got that right to privacy. And Ron DeSantis is going to be held accountable. Even today, after our cabinet meeting, Ron DeSantis was asked about this choice. And he waffled on this answer, was not clear and not concise. And that should give really red alarms to people in the state of Florida and women and our allies that Ron's not going to protect us. So we're going to have to make sure that women are energized, they've got momentum, that they're registered to vote, both Republicans and independents, right, and that we are organized in the Democratic base here in the state.
Commissioner Fried, national Democrats treat Florida these days as if it's Idaho, meaning that they've just written it off, think it's a red state, and sort of ignores the fact that the last four major statewide races, Rick Scott's never gotten one with more than a percentage point, DeSantis more than a percentage point. Make your case to national Democrats why they should throw money to Florida this cycle.
Well, it's imperative. Look, I just won our state in 2018. You know, I flipped a seat by almost 1 million votes, 20 points. A seat for Commissioner of Agriculture that has never been won by a female, has never been won by a Democrat in almost 25 to 30 years. Florida is without a doubt not lost. And I think that the Democrats across the entire country need to understand that either we spend money today in 2022 or we've got some uphill battle in 2024. So we need every Democrat across the nation to understand that Florida is still in play, without a doubt, and that we just need assistance from outside of the state of Florida. And so we know that, look, Ron DeSantis only won by 34,000 votes after 8.3 million voters. There is no way that you're counting out Florida. While unfortunately President Trump won our state in 2020 by 3 percentage points, we're still talking about only 3%. And unfortunately, the Biden campaign did not campaign as hard as they should have had here in the state of Florida. It's not that they conceded, but we were uphill when it comes to funding, when it came to the amount of times that Trump was here in the state of Florida and President Biden. So I know that if we've got the right resources, the right energy, the right momentum, the right money, that we're going to be able to pull this off in 2022.
Commissioner Fried, you take me to the next question I want to ask you, which is about President Biden. As you know, his approval ratings have sort of been in the low 40s. Do you think he should be a robust presence on the campaign trail? Would he help or hurt Charlie Crist heading into November?
Look at all the things that President Biden has been able to accomplish in just 2 years. Record number of judges that have been appointed in his first year, diverse judges. We passed an incredibly large infrastructure bill and then just the inflation reduction bill that was passed last week. These are huge momentum issues that are going to transcend and politics as we are today. And these are also issues that are going to not just help our economy, help the voters of our state. These are huge successes for the Biden administration. And we as Democrats can't shy away from the successes of not just President Biden, but a Democratic majority in the House and in the Senate. So as long as Democrats understand that we have an opportunity to boast about the accomplishments of Washington, D.C. and President Biden, this should be something that we embrace and bringing President Biden here in the state of Florida.
Okay. Commissioner Nikki Fried, thank you very much.
Appreciate you spending a few minutes with us, and good luck.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.